Gemini, hi, welcome to your 5 till 11 October 2020 general reading. I started your reading, I had to stop it now to start over because I was kind of going into this coughing fit. I'm doing your general readings today as well as personal readings, so there's cards all over the place, because I don't like to mix the cards that I use for the online readings, for the general readings, with the personal readings, because I like to keep the energy nice and in the flow. And even though I'm Cancerian, my communication as well as my Venus is in Gemini. So, it's I love my Geminis. I love Geminis. I love them. I love you all. Okay. And so this is your general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Ascending. And if you don't know what all those type of things mean, because it's very good to know those, especially your moon, because it's your emotions. There is a little link down below that you can tick in the description box, and it gives you a little bit of a free natal chart as well, and you get to see where those things are. It makes a huge difference. Okay. All right. So general reading for you. Take what resonates, whatever doesn't resonate, just let it go. And let's see what we got for you. All right. So, and I quite like where we are at the moment with your overall energy, because there is that, it says 4 of Michael, which is really about balance. It says insight that comes from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep and time to, time off and seek relief from stress. So this is a time for rebalancing. If you've really been feeling that you need to go, then in fact, it might be a better time for you to take a little bit of a soul break, take a bit of a body break, It's like your soul wants a little bit of a vacation. Again, where you currently are, I see love, I see love, I see love, Love. Love and the possibility of marriage. Let's see what we have for you. Just one more card. You call this into being. Page of Raphael, healing. Okay. So it's quite nice that I can see here in your overall energy that there's Michael as well as Raphael, because Michael's the angel that's very much about, balancing those things that are not working out, cutting out those things that are not working out, And the angel of Archangel Michael can be quite rough sometimes. It can be experienced as very overwhelming, which is great that we have Raphael over there as well, because Raphael's the angel of healing that comes in, that sort of balances the scales for us nicely a bit more again. And obviously, we are in that space right now where we still have that effect of that Virgo energy, that sort of like categorizing energy, but also with the balancing energy of Libra at the moment. So there's a lot of things that you may have wanted to have and felt that you couldn't have. That seems like, they're sort of like the gears are sort of shifting into place right now, okay? Whereas, what the people always talk about, the zodiac twins, the twins are sort of all over the place, and one is on the, the North Pole and one is on the South Pole type of thing, the twins are getting together now. The twins is going to Hawaii, all right? And they're taking a nice little break, or they're going to the Maldives or somewhere. And it says a new emotional situation, messages regarding relationship or social invitations, great intuitive insights. There's a lot that's coming towards you right now. You may actually find where you currently are, you may actually feel everything is very overwhelming, because whereas a lot of you really want to go at the moment, the better thing to actually do at the moment is to actually more stay and more sort of allow. Okay. Gentle, loving, dreamy, and open-hearted. There's a lot of support around you right now. Some of you've got no clue whether you are coming or going. Everything just feels wild and everything just feels unbalanced. In your recent past, the energy that brought you to where you currently are, the magician, you know, some of you there with Archangel Raphael, some of you, you were dreaming really, really big there, you know. The card says you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear, successful beginnings. So a lot of you really set your sights very, very high. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but you, it's like you set your sights on what it is that you really want to have. This is a very strong focus on love or something very close to your heart, but I see love, especially new love. And you really, really wanted to be with that person. You know, you really, or it could also just be that they changed a lot. So it's like it's a different person. They maybe sort of cleared up, you know, the things that were withholding the two from you from flowing together, things that were kind of putting you at a disposition before. And whereas I think a lot of times, sorry, when it comes to Gemini, typical Gemini energy, a lot of times there's a lot of sort of healing that needs to take place on your side. In this particular case, I feel that there was an energy that you knew what you had to do on your side. You were doing that, but there's also for things to work. I feel that the person, you know, that you were focusing on, there's a lot of work they needed to do in their own personal capacity, and they weren't really aware of it. You know, they were. It's almost like it might be that you tried to speak to them about it several times or bring up the topic or things, and they would feel that they're fine. They would feel that they're good where they are at the moment. And I think that sort of caused the initial friction. So, whereas a lot of blame may initially have been placed on you, I feel that they also getting to see how they actually contributed and maybe even more contributed to things because it was just easier to sort of trip on your sort of shortcomings. Okay. But where you currently are, Four of Gabriel, intuition, balance, you all sort of worked your things out. You know, it's just time for celebration, abundant reward for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. Um, for me, this card is always this particular card in this particular deck, which is the, in case you want to know, what is it called? What is it called? The Archangel Power Tarot cards. Um, for me, it's always the sort of blooming time. It reminds me, when you look at it, you see this beautiful bougainvillea sort of like on a veranda over there. Now, when I grew up on the country. And I remember that my mother has this beautiful big garden. And so we sort of had this veranda, sort of like a makeshift thing that I made, you know. And I was quite young, so I wasn't very good at making a veranda. So, but I had my mind set on the fact that I wanted to make it. So I had to make it several times. But eventually, you know, there was like there was some sort of like flower thingamajig growing next to it, you know, onto it was the idea. And when it eventually started to happen, it was such a personal joy for me personally, you know. And it was bougainvillea that started to sort of like grow over it. So for me, this card is always about, it's about positive celebration. It's about hard work finally paying off. And I feel now that you're at the space where I don't know, there's some kind of it's like a going and like a go and like a, you know, a bit of a resistance. Um, it's almost now that the time is right, you are hesitant to just go forward. Okay, and so with Ace of Gabriel, I feel that there are still some things that you need to learn. It says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, a chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Now, I remember that I had this in your actual October 2020 reading as well. There's some sort of divine intervention that takes place here for you with love. Um, there's this hesitation, and it's interesting to me that I would have the same thing coming up again, so it must be very strong in your energy. Remember, it is a general energy, general reading, so you take what resonates. But it's almost like you can see how things can happily work out between the two of you but in the same sense, you're quite nervous about things. There's almost a sense of, what if there's almost a sense of dread. What if I take the chance and it doesn't work out? And there's a divine intervention that takes place here where life actually, steps in and actually sort things out here for you. I feel almost like you kind of, it's almost like, it could be the other person, but we're trying to always get sort of like these meetings to take place, these coincidental meetings to take place, and it didn't work out. And you're not sure how to show up because it's almost like you might also be afraid of losing their friendship. Okay? Life is showing up here for you. Okay? Life is showing up for you. Let's see what we have for that Four of Michael. Actually, let's take this page of Raphael first. The healing. So what is being healed? You've got the Six of Swords in reverse. Because somehow you feel there's something with a monetary issue here. Value issue. Worthiness. It's like you feel that it's not going to work out. Like they won't see you the way that you'd like them to see you. So Six of Swords in reverse, the World and the Fool. In fact, quite the opposite is true. I actually think they quite adore you, They're just not sure if they're able to or allowed to feel this way. Interesting. Not sure if you're allowed to feel this way. Could be dealing with an Aries, possibly. There's also a lot of water showing up in this combination though. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces maybe. I don't see it in the cards, but I do also hear Libra. So let's look at what you got there with the Four of Michael. You got the Eight of Wands, you got the Five of Swords, and you got the Five of Pentacles. So you're feeling about this person in a very particular way, and it's quite strong. You don't sort of like them. You really like them. And it's almost scaring you. It's sort of scaring you to a point where you might feel it's better to actually run away. Because this is such a powerful connection that you almost feel like if this doesn't work out, then this will break you. But there is also the mindset that is taking you into sort of almost like a sort of lack mentality, where you can create energetic blockages, which actually prevents, this sort of connection from taking place. Or let's rather say delaying it, because remember what's yours is yours, Let's look at the Magician there in the recent past. They really, I feel that they really want you. They think about you constantly. They think about you all the time. They don't really see you the same way as you see yourself. You know the way that we see ourselves when in a very good space? They see you that way and even more. The Magician in the recent past, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the King of Swords, and we've got the Page of Swords. So you guys may have had some sort of fallout or misunderstanding, miscommunication, because it's like they were giving you sort of their cup of love. They were you could be dealing with a very sensitive sign here, very sensitive energy here, more sensitive than you. And so you guys are sort of tiptoeing around each other. You're sort of doing this dance of avoidance, around one another. And only one of you need to make a choice. And I feel that they made a choice. I feel the choice that they made is that they would go for you if you, I feel they would go for you, but it's somehow I don't know, it's like they view you as unavailable. I don't know why that is, but it's like they're not sure, if they should be holding on to you or not. It's they see you as unavailable. Okay, so that is in the recent past. So where we currently are in the current energy, because I see marriage here, I see energy coming in quickly, I see it coming in fast, I see it beautiful, I see it like, we've got the Magician. So the Magician was, remember, the energy in your recent past, that magical energy of strong, powerful, new beginnings, creation. And then where we currently are, we are currently in or clarifying the current energy. This is what's happening at the moment. The first card that comes out for it is the Magician. So that decisive energy, you brought it with you, They want you, you want them, 8 of Swords and 10 of Wands. So, same thing. You feeling trapped, they feeling trapped. They don't want to walk away. You don't want to walk away. They don't want to walk towards. You don't want to walk towards. You're sort of very, as I had there in your October 2020 reading. If you want, you can go and have a look at that. But it's a bit of a trippy energy. This, just dance around one another. And one of you is going to have to give this up. This can't carry on indefinitely. So, you're going to have to sort of put your pride in your pocket here. And this is where you want to sort of really speak to life and say, you know what, life, this is what I'd really like to have. It scares me a lot, but this is what I'd really like to have. Can you help me with that? Okay? And then going forward, this divine intervention, I don't want you to build everything on this divine intervention, like you're not going to do anything because of this divine intervention. Because remember, the future is based on where we currently are. If you change something, then the energy changes and everything else changes. 6 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Judgment. You're going to have to take a step forward. One of the main reasons why this bothers you so much, I feel that this might be a second time coming around, so it can be the same person, or it can be a different person that reminds you so much of that energy. And this is such a gentle energy. I feel for most of you this is a different person, but it reminds you of a time before when you really, really opened your heart. And you are so scared to do that again, because what if it doesn't work out again this time around? It's not the same. It's not the same. You've done the healing from the previous situation. You've done the healing. The ship has sailed. Don't be don't let the past hold you trapped. Okay? Let's look at the angel answers. What is the question inside your heart, Gemini? About the situation or something else in your life, or just open guidance that you are willing to get. Take a nice deep breath in. Release the resistance. Let's see. Let's see what we got for you, Gemini. What do the angels want to let you know? Gem babies for 5 till 11 October 2020. Or whenever in future you see the reading. You ready? It says you are ready. You're ready. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you from the Sacred Traveler. And if if the reading resonates with you, more than welcome to like the video, comment, subscribe if you want to. There's regular readings coming out. Desert Passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. Some of you may have really lost hope, you know. Trust that there's a divine plan that's taking place, that's happening. And let's see what we have for you with the Enchanted map. What are we finishing off with? What does the Earth energy, the Gaia energy, the Fairy realm want you to know for Gemini 5 to 11, please? Listening. And 5 plus 3 equals 8. This is also speaking about doing your best to, you know, if you're going to hear the scary things inside your mind, it's okay. But also open yourself to the fact that there might also be things that are being said that can really help you. So it's about being opening to hearing everything. Looking out for the signs. Okay? And not looking for reasons why this connection would possibly not work, but you know, for reasons why it may actually work. Okay. I hope that helps you, Geminis. Remember, you're also welcome to get a personal reading from me. And may you guys have a beautiful October. May you have a beautiful week. May you have a beautiful day or evening whenever you're looking at this. From my heart, I wish you all the best. Namaste. Love and light. Also, I don't think I told you in the beginning of the reading, if you are interested in having beautiful graphic design work done or social media management, my beautiful friend does all my work for me. There's a link down below for that as well. It's called AC Digital Marketing Solutions.